Hey, if you're looking for ways or exercises you can do to help improve your balance, I've got you covered. Check out my video.
Let's go.
Hey, welcome. I'm Coach Tonya with Criticalbench. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 8 exercises that can help improve your balance. But before I do that, I want you to check out that pinned comment below for the Neuro Balance Therapy. This is a new program that we've launched that is absolutely amazing. So if you're having any issues with balance, whether it's age-related, maybe you've had an injury or an accident and you're rehabilitating, these are programs that you are going to love because they are so helpful and they're going to make a huge difference in helping to improve your balance. So make sure you check that out. All right, so a few things I want to mention before I show you some of these movements is all what I have here as far as equipment. So mostly going to be using the balance trainer. This is probably my favorite piece of equipment when it comes to working on and doing movements that can help improve your balance. It's just so it has so many useful functions, and even though it says you're not supposed to flip it over and use this side, we all do it, right? We all do it. So this is primarily what we're going to be working with today. I also have a bench because, again, these are beginner level exercises. So I have a bench. So if you have a bench or a chair at home, you might want to pull some of these things out. A coffee table works. This is about the height of a coffee table. So a really good solid coffee table will help as well. I also want to mention when we're doing, even though these are beginner level movements, when we're working with the BOSU ball, if you're really struggling with balance, like if just standing on it is challenging for you, there's nothing saying that you can't grab a chair to just rest your hand on to help. Well, this chair is a little short for me, but I'm tall. But there's nothing saying you can't have a chair or be next to a wall or something that you can rest your hand on just to help give you that level of comfort and confidence to work through the movements. So what are some things that affect our balance? Well, age, definitely. Myself, not that I'm old, I'm keeping secrets here today, but as I've gotten older and as my eyes are getting a little worse, my balance has definitely been challenged. I find I think a little bit more on certain exercises and things that I'm doing because my balance, I'll find I'll get a little bit tipsy, topsy, kind of one of those weeble wobbles on some of them. The other thing is accident or injury that can certainly impact and affect your balance. So that's usually just a matter of rehabilitating and doing movements like this just to build up that strength, build up the confidence, and just get your balance back to where you're feeling really good about moving in your own body and in your own space. So starting with, I'm going to grab this balance trainer. You want to make sure you have a nice solid surface. Now, because I'm out in the gym today, I've got my sneakers on. You might find that you do better, that you feel more confident and you feel more secure on this in bare feet, or if you have yoga socks that have like the grippy, sticky bottoms. So I'm going to keep my shoes on, but if you are at home and you find that running shoes add to your balance challenge, kick those off, get barefoot so that you can really feel the ball under your feet. So the first movement is really not a whole lot of movement. It's just a basic stance. So get on this and just stand on it. Now, because it's a curved surface, your balance just like that is going to be challenged. Now I'm looking around, so I'm not doing a whole lot extra to help my balance, but just get on the ball, find your center of gravity, okay? And just stand like that. Now when you're comfortable, let's get off and on a few times, okay? Get off and on just a few times and hold that for a few seconds at a time. Okay? Probably find that as you do it a few times, you're going to get more confident, and as you get more confident, they become easier by default because you feel more secure in what you're doing. Okay, so now we're feeling really good on the balance trainer. So now what we want to do is just shift our weight a bit. So that's like going towards the toes, putting the weight forward, putting our weight backwards, putting our weight side to side, just basically without moving our feet, just shifting our weight. A couple pointers, again, a chair, a wall, something to put your hand on if it gives you that level of confidence and security. I also find if I find something to look at, something that's stationary, I don't particularly do well looking straight across, like if there was something on the wall. I find looking ahead of me at something on the floor. So right now we're out here filming and there is a bunch of cords on the floor, and looking at the cords, I just feel a lot more centered in doing this. So yeah, shift your weight around, go in both directions, okay, mix it up, okay? And just do that a few times. All right, so at this point, we're feeling pretty good. We've basically found our center of gravity. We're still, you know, it's not like you're gonna stand on this thing without any movement, but we're feeling good and confident, okay? We're feeling stable and like we have control over our body and our balance. So let's just up the game a little bit and let's just reach down towards our toes. Don't worry about keeping straight legs. This is just about movement. So now we're actually shifting our center of gravity by coming down towards our toes as far as you can, okay? And then come back up. I don't recommend looking down at your feet as you're doing this. That's gonna make it much more difficult. I do recommend finding something on the floor a little bit ahead of you. Keep your eyes focused on that point. Come down, touch your toes, come up. Do that a few more times, just like that. And come up. Do that till you're feeling really good and comfortable. Just touching your toes one more time. Okay, so what have we done so far? We've done the basic stance. We can stand on it, we can shift our weight on it, we can reach down and touch our toes. If at this point you've had any trouble, just go back and repeat those a few times. Just work on that because that's good. That's good. Get comfortable at those before moving on to the next exercises I'm going to show you, because now we're going to add a little bit more movement. So we're going to get back on this ball, this balance trainer, and now this is going to be incorporating that weight shift. You're going to lift a knee. Now I'm not asking you to lift it to even 90 degrees. Just lift a knee. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Okay? Whew. Harder than it looks, isn't it? You don't have to lift the knee high. You definitely want to break this down into stages. So you want to shift that weight so you feel stable and just raise the other foot off the ball. And see that? Whew, I almost fell. Who needs practice? The coach, you see, coaches need coaches. Okay, shift the weight, lift the knee. Good. And you might find, as crazy as it sounds, you might find that shifting from one leg to the other, that you have better balance on one side than the other. I know lots of people like that, myself included. Lift. Let's do that again on the other side. Okay. Yay, good job. Now we're gonna stay put. If you need a break, get off the ball for sure, stop the video, come back to this. So, holding our basic stance here, we're just gonna do a simple squat. Again, this isn't a test of how low you can go. This isn't really a test of your squat form. This is about balance. So we're shifting weight on an uneven, not very stable surface to help improve our balance, to work on it. So just gonna come down and up, okay? Wherever your arms feel comfortable. I know people that everything done balance-wise, hands are on the hips. Other people feel better with their arms out to the side. I just kind of like mine out in the front. So whatever feels good to you, just slowly lower and come up. Now, if you're coming down and you find that you're falling off the ball, you're probably coming down too low, okay? Again, this isn't about squat technique. This is about balance. And come up. Let's do that a few more times. Again, that focal point on the floor is really good to help. Visual cues are huge with your balance and proprioception. Okay, good job. Now we can come off. You're also, just side note, you get a little bit of a calf workout when you're doing all of that, because all of that movement in your legs, particularly from the knee down, you might find that your calves are starting to get a little bit tight, sore. That's a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna move this bench out of the way. I'm gonna move this chair out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna leave the chair here just in case, just to show you what I mean by having something extra. So we're gonna start on the ball. We're gonna step off it into a reverse lunge, but we're not focused on doing like a really big long lunge. It's just about stepping back, coming down, and coming back up. So I want you to do this slowly with me. If you need the chair, you're gonna want it fairly close so that when you come down, you can just rest your hand on it, okay? So on the ball, step back and come down, okay? Step back come down, just like that. Now, if to you it's not feeling very fluid or you just feel like this is much too difficult, let's break it down a little bit, okay? So step back, then drop, then come up and step up, okay? Step back, drop, come up and step up. Do that a few times, have your chair handy, and as your balance gets a little better, you'll be able to just, so I say as I reach for the chair, step off, down, and up. And we have that chair there for a balance. That one might take a little more practice, but it's a goal, it's a short-term goal. Do this a few times, get off the ball, give yourself a break. If you want to practice those, if you just find that you're feeling either frustrated or really challenged by that, start with just getting on with that basic stance, shifting your weight a few times, and then going into those reverse lunges. Okay? Good work. All right, the next movement I want to show you on the balance trainer is a donkey kick. And believe it or not, it's actually, I find it easier than doing the reverse lunges. So this is how we do it. So you need to basically be on all fours on the balance trainer. So your knees are going to be closer to the top and center. There's construction going on here. There's always something happening on filming day. So that's why there's all this really unnecessary noise in the background. Okay, hands are kind of down on the lower side of the ball. We are not, again, this is not something that you need to worry about your technique, how good your donkey kick looks, how high up you're putting your leg. This is a balance-focused movement on the balance trainer. And a donkey kick is just a really great exercise to utilize as a balance exercise on this piece of equipment. So find your balance. And again, there's going to be a bit of that weight shift because you're going to have to shift your weight to the supporting knee and this donkey kick up. They can be little donkey kicks, and they don't have to be pretty donkey kicks. Okay? When you've done a couple with one leg, switch and do the other side. And again, you might find that your balance is a little stronger on one side than the other. Let's do a few more. This is really great for your core as well, which is instrumental in helping with your balance. So it forces you to engage your core muscles to help keep you balanced and from falling off the balance trainer. Other side. All right, see? Not as hard as those darn lunges I made you do. Okay, so the last balance exercise I want to show you is a side squat. So we're going to get back up on the ball, and we've already done full body weight squats on top of the balance trainer. So now we're going to add the movement, because balance isn't just about being able to stand in your place, in your space, still and balanced. It's about being able to move in all directions in your space while maintaining balance. So for your side squats, it's probably going to be easier to do one side at a time, because you are going to have to come a little bit to one side. Depending on the size of the balance trainer you have, I think most of them are standard, but I have seen some smaller ones. And how long your legs are, you might have to come a bit to one side so you can actually step off the ball. Again, not really concerned a whole lot about your squat technique so much as I am about your ability to move in a sideways direction from the balance trainer back while keeping balance, okay? So all you're gonna do is step off and squat and up. See, it's a little tricky, okay? I need to find my sweet spot. Here it is. Step off, squat down, come up, and up on the balance trainer. Step off, squat, come up. As you get more confident and comfortable and your balance improves, it becomes more fluid. Okay? Down and up. Let's see how good I am on the other side. Shift my weight a little bit here. Down and up. Squat down, up, one more, and up. Okay, 8 exercises that you can start practicing on a regular basis to help improve your balance. Hey, thank you for watching the video today. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click that notification bell and the subscription button so you don't miss any of our free video content we have here on this channel. Also, please check out that pinned comment. That is a link to the Neuro Balance Therapy program. I cannot say enough about this program and just how amazing it is, and it is going to be a total game changer in your day and in your workouts and how you move and just how strong and confident you feel. So really, you want to check that out. Again, I'm Coach Tonya. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.